McLaughlin-Levrone, she wins the 400 meter gold, by the way, with a 47.7. Congrats to her on that once again. Also, guys, the Lynx are going to the WNBA semis, by the way. Also, guys, more until Travis Kelsey and the Tank Davis versus Peace Church Jake Paul fight, that's going to be moved to Miami, which it is, by the way, on that as well. And much more of the news come, by the way, guys, I'll get you guys. And also, WrestlePalooza is this Saturday, guys. Check that out on the ESPN app. So, first things first, I'm going to say something. I want to say congrats to Cindy McLaughlin-Levrone. She won 400-meter gold, by the way, with 47.78 time. Congrats to her on that once again. Also, guys, the Lynx, they're going to WNBA semis, by the way, next round. That's all the news you got to know for that, guys. Also, Tank Davis versus Piece of Trash Jake Paul. That fight's going to be moved to MIA. That's supposed to be an ATL, but it's going to be an MIA at the Kaseya Center. So that fight is moved to Miami at the Kaseya Center. And that's everything news you got to know for that, guys, as well. So we thought about that, guys. Also, guys, notice, by the way, that the Commanders, they're given the approval to get back to reuniting to Capitol Hill for the RFK Stadium project to return home for 2034. It's being built for 3+ decades. There's a $10 million penalty per year unless Commanders didn't meet the timeline to build the housing that could wreck the project. The RFK Stadium has to be built and ready back. It's going to be built and back home in 2030. The Commanders are going to invest $2.7 billion, covering the cost overruns to have 65K seats filled up, and this is going to have $1 billion off of that. So, guys, let me know what your thoughts about this are. I'll just sponsor. So, Commanders, they're in the process of going back to RFK. The stadium, by the way, is going to be built in 2030. I mean, the stadium should be built before 2030, but it is going to be open in 2030, by the way, as well. So work will be underway for that, though. So the old site is going to be destroyed, and they're going to build the RFK Stadium there. And the Commanders are going to return. They're going to return to their play at home at DC. I mean, they did get the Super Bowls there, but Commanders are, by the way, they're looking pretty good so far. I mean, the last season they made it to the NFC title game last season, and then they lost. I mean, even though they lost to the Packers last week, but yeah, Commanders right now, they're a different team. It's all there's to say about that. But they're gonna be playing at their RFK Stadium in 2030, and that's everything news you gotta know for that guy as well. So that's all there's to say. Once the stadium gets built, by the way, and all set, and housing should cover up that. We thought about that, guys. Also, notice elsewhere, by the way, everybody that see here, Messi Inter Miami, they're close to a multi-year offer. Thoughts about that, guys, as well, buddy. Another news elsewhere, by the way, guys, that see here, more to Travis Kelsey. So, TV's channel 13 is back on SiriusXM, 13 days before Life of a Showgirl album is gonna be October 3rd. But also this, she's gonna be heading back to the Graham Norton show, discuss to the Life of a Showgirl album, and her fiance and potentially her fiance TK, who she's gonna be marrying, by the way. So now she's gonna be in the Graham Norton show, and she's gonna be in her Life of a Showgirl album. Her Showgirl era album gets released October 3rd. That's what you gotta know for that guy. But I'm not sure it's gonna be. I'm not sure. I mean, because no one. I mean, she was at the this past week. She was at 58 Cent Prime Steakhouse Restaurant, by the way, which is already open, by the way, in full swing. But I gotta say that TK and T Swift, they're gonna be. I know their engagement with Sharp, by the way. But they're going to be entering their bachelor eras, by the way. They're also going to be, and TK here discussed his, he says the music, the DJs are going to be, they're all being live music free. So they're live music people, by the way, as well. And that's everything that's going to, so however that's going to play out. So she could discuss a wedding era date. She addressed that, by the way. You might as well name her. You might as well name it the Life of a Bride, since we made it right there. So, whenever she gets married to TK, either later this year or in 2026, either way, The major it's gonna happen. Just wait and see, guys. Just wait and see. So look for that, everybody. Who knows? Who knows what's gonna be, guys? Who's gonna play out? Also, another else for other guys that let's see here. Let's see. Oh yeah. WrestlePalooza, guys, this Saturday, guys, on live on ESPN. Check that out, guys, as well. That's all the news you got to know for that, everybody. This Saturday, guys, on Gamebridge Fieldhouse in Indy. Check that out. Also, news, by the way, guys, at Sac State and versus Big Easy U. They're gonna be head to head October 18th in the Southwest Shootout. By the way, Sac State versus Masterpiece Big Easy University. They're going head to head October 18th for a shootout. For a Southwest Shootout, by the way, that's gonna be interesting. By the way, as well, it's gonna be tour 18. That's gonna be my birthday month. Wow, look for that, guys. Also, notice by the way, guys, that let's see, what do we got right here? Oh yeah, Sonic IDW 84 is featuring Sage. By the way, Sage's debut. Metal goes missing, goes astray. Sonic and Bell got searched for him, and Sage and Eggman they're reunited, which they are by the way as well. So that's gonna be interesting. But also, guys, Racing Crossworlds comic, that's gonna be arriving December of this year, by the end of this year, by the way. Now Racing Crossworlds, that's coming out next week. Now in the comic it shows Tangle, by the way. Could Tangle be announced for Racing Crossworlds by next week? What's the way to see that, guys? And Whisper too, potentially. So that's all I can say to that, guys, as well. I mean, sure, there's the Phantom Riders arc, by the way, which is really good. But Racing Crossworlds, that's going to be a whole lot good. So Racing Crossworlds, you can pre-order right now, guys. The demo's already playable. But Racing Crossworlds, that'll be arriving next week, guys. That's all there is you got to know for that, guys. So all consoles, PC, etc. And we know that the expansion pack's arriving. We also know that Pac-Man's going to be heading to Racing Crossworlds. I mean, I know Pac-Man World 2, pre-pack, is coming out after Racing Crossworlds, by the way. So Sonic is going to be heading towards Pac-Man World 2 repack by the end of this year, later this year or end this year, and then Pac-Man's gonna be heading to Sonic Racing Crossworlds by early 2026. That's all there is I can say about that, guys. But it's gonna be leading up to the road to milestone 100, by the way, guys. Sonic's gonna have a milestone year, by the way, third for milestone birthday, and Sonic IDW's 100 milestone comic. But it's gonna be milestone 2026 is gonna be Sonic's year, which is gonna be that, and lots gonna be in store for that. So that's all there's news you got to know for that, everybody. So check it out, guys. Well, check that out. That's everything you got to know, everybody. So that's something to keep your eyes on. So Sonic Racing Crossworlds is gonna be on next week, guys. Check that out. That's all news you got to know for that as well, buddy. All right, some other by the guys that Braves beat the Nats 3 times 9-4. The Red Sox they defeated the A's 5-4. The Cubs beat the Pirates 3 times 8-4. The Reds they defeated the Cards 6-2. The O's defeated the White Sox 3 times 3-1. The Guards defeated the Tigers again, not 4-0. Padres defeated the Mets 5-4. The Brewers defeated the Angels again 9-2. The Yankees defeated the Twins again 10-5. Yeah, the Royals defeated the Marlins 10-5. At the Astros they defeated the Rangers 3 times 5-2. Yeah, the Marlins defeated the Rockies 8-4. Phillies defeated they lose to the Dodgers 5-0. The Rays they defeated the Blue Jays 2-1, and the Giants beat the D-backs 5-1. That's all news you get for that as well, buddy. Another also by the guys that let's see. Oh yeah, let me get started. Heard this that Molly Q, Molly Q on the first take, she is leaving ESPN first take by the end of this year. Yes, everybody, Molly Q leaves ESPN's first take by the end of this year, guys. And who knows where next match is going to be. And what's another match future endeavors. That's all news you got for that, guys, as well, buddy. So who knows what's going to win them next. Notice also, by the guys, it was announced last week. Also notice, by the way, the Mercury, they are in Liberty, they're tied to 1, which, by the way, it's all news you got for that, guys, as well, buddy. Excuse me, another also, by the way, guys, I want to say everybody wish out to James Marston, who plays Tom Mikowski of the Sonic movie verse. Holly Robinson Pete, Jason Sudeikis, Exhibit, Ryan Sandberg. You also got Olan Pranat, Christian Pulisic, Blanca Solar, Ronaldo, Angela Simmons, Taylor Dye, Danielle Jonas, Alex Delona, and Serge Ibaka. Send my brother wishes out tweets. Please show just on that. Told you got no. That's all to say about that. That's everything you got to know, buddy. That's all there's like to say that, guys. Well, so that's everything you got to know for that as well, buddy. Look for that. So nothing more to be said there, guys. Everybody as well, buddy. All right, let's just go right there for the Close Sports Board. Live subscribe to the Close Sports Board YouTube channel, Facebook page. But also, what does your responses to your tweets of Cindy McLaughlin-Levrone winning gold in the 400 meter. By the way, gold. By the way, with the 47.78 time. Thoughts about that, guys? Wizard Commanders heading back to RFK Stadium. By the way, guys, in DC for the RFK Stadium. By the way, now the building itself is gonna be built and set up. By the way, in 2020 and in 2030. So right there. With thoughts on Tank Davis versus piece of trash Jake Paul fight moved to MIA at Kaseya Center. There's also, guys, there could be a there's gonna a TNA invasion battle that's going for NXT. By the way, guys. So I discussed this yesterday. So yeah, TNA is not having it with the NXT. By the way, guys, and there have been people going at and the roster's going at. By the way, guys. So yeah. There could be TNA Invasion happening next week, or it could be happening at No Mercy. So, NXT versus TNA, No Mercy, or NXT WWE versus TNA, or NXT TNA. But then you got NXT versus TNA. So I told, because you guys remember this past year, NXT TNA is doing a crossover partnership, which they are, by the way, and looks multi-year crossover partnership, which it looks pretty good. But there's going to be an Invasion. We have NXT versus TNA now. But I mean, it can happen either next week or it can happen at a No Mercy. So, but it could happen during the winner take all between Oba Femi against Trick and A, NX Trick and A, by the way. So that could be happening next week, guys. Look for that. So keep your eyes on that, guys. So who knows when they'll be coming back. So that's interesting to see how it plays out. It's been moving for quite a while, but pretty good. I'll tell you about that. So wait till it plays out, guys. Also, guys, what thoughts on Tank Davis versus Peace Trash Jake Paul fight moved to MIA at the Kaseya Center? Let me know about guys. Just about the web betting. Also, guys, what thoughts on Lynx going to the WNBA Sense? By the way, thoughts about that, guys. Just about the web betting. Also, guys, let's see. Super wish out to James Marsden, of the Sonic movie verse. Holly Robinson Pete. Jason Sudeikis, Exhibit, Ren Sandberg, Olan Pernat, Christian Pulisic, Blanca Solar, Ronaldo, Angela Simmons, Taylor Dye, Danielle Jonas, Alex Delena, and Sergio Baca. Send my brother wishes tweets. Be sure to stand by. It's all news you gotta know, guys. All about that. I'll bet for a breaking news times live updates. Someone's on the whole of one. The close sports weather. So later, you gotta know. Rest Blues, guys. It's Saturday. Check it out. Guys. All news you gotta know for that, guys. Take care, you guys. You guys have a good day. Enjoy yourselves. And week 3 games. G-Man, they may or may not beat the Chiefs. Won't be any sense for them. So take care, you guys. You guys have a good day. Be safe, everybody. Bye-bye.